We all good?
Yep. So for those living on a budget, trying to keep warm, beanie and a hood works wonders.
Yeah, of course, because you've got a double glazed head then.
And it keeps the back of your neck warm as well.
That's nice.
So this is on medium now.
Yeah, I did set it to medium, but it's still showing that little tutorial bit at the beginning. Yeah, I guess that doesn't matter that much.
First level, it always shows it.
Yeah, I probably just haven't noticed it before.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm guessing you're not running a heater because it used too much electricity?
No, I just don't have one.
Fair enough. I do recommend them space heaters, they're pretty awesome.
I have thought about buying one, but I honestly don't need it.
Well, you're the one that has to feel comfortable in it, and if you don't think you need to feel comfortable, then don't get it.
Like, the worst thing I have to put up with is, not so much at the moment, but my hands go numb when I play video games for extended periods of time. That's about as worse as it gets.
Yeah, my hands do that as well when they're exposed to the cold for long periods.
Yeah. Okay, well, I was trying to play Battlefield the other day in the morning when it was really cold, and the reaction time on my fingers was very diminished.
Weapon power up.
You need, like, it seems a bit ridiculous, but you need like pre-gaming stretches or something. Try and put a blood flow through the hand.
I literally just sit on my hands when in between loading screens when I'm playing Battlefield.
Ah, there you go. I mean, that's very practical.
What the? Where did he come from? Oh, that's
Wrong
embarrassing.
place, clearly. Don't worry, it's not like it's being recorded. Oh, I just blew up on cue.
That's what you get for gloating.
Overdrive charge. Multiplier up.
And now
Armor
we
is in
have
full force.
Phase complete.
No lives left.
Yes, we don't, so we may have to restart the level.
We're definitely going to have to restart the next one.
Yes, absolutely.
Multiplier up.
Effectively, we have it on survival mode now.
Good practice.
Absolutely.
Even though the enemies are different on survival mode.
Yeah, well, you would know, I haven't done it before. I sort of get it with this game, the concept of permadeath being something that's good, makes it more challenging, but in general I've always thought that was a horrible idea.
Well, there are some games where they instigate a permadeath thingamabob and they do it well. Like you still have your story progress, but or your character's still at the same level that it died, but you lose all your items and you have to start from scratch. I can't think of any examples. But XCOM does it well, a permadeath thing.
So, don't you start off with a certain series of soldiers anyway, and then once they die, they're dead, they don't like regenerate?
So if you have a soldier that you like and you accidentally make a mistake in a mission and they get killed somehow, the soldier's gone.
Yeah, ups the stakes, it does. And that's a game that you could, if you like it still, you could certainly make some single player videos of. I don't have that on PS4.
I was playing it the other day and I was crashing every like 15 minutes, so I got sick of it.
Fair enough. I wouldn't do that either. It kept crashing.
And I have no idea why either.
Technology, it's great when it works.
Oh, okay, there you go.
Come on, come on! think you got it there.
No, it's gonna turn again. Ah, you fucking kidding.
I also blew up. Oh, it's you this time. Awesome. I can have a drink break. Very nice.
Mm-hmm. Gonna need a second.
Take your time.
Need some inspiration.
You need to pray, John, don't you? You need to pray.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Talk to that deity that I revere so much.
Absolutely.
That's better.
All right.
Save the last human.
Have a little bit of dew of the mountain.
I have to get some Mountain Dew just to drink it in solidarity.
It is an acquired taste.
Yeah, I
Very
like it.
sweet.
That's, yeah, and for a soft drink as well.
Yeah. But that's one of the reasons why I like it.
Weapon power up.
Ooh, GB. Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
I did it.
Oh, good.
Multiplier up. Points. Keepers detected.
What's throw again? I've forgotten.
L2 in the
L2.
direction you're moving.
Okay, cool.
Like so. And again,
Upgraded.
like so.
Yep.
Shields
That's why I got a bit
expired.
confused, because I thought I pressed L2 to throw, and then there was a bomb that went off, and I was like, oh crap, I clearly pressed the wrong button.
You were complaining about something. I was like, oh, maybe I should help him.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Well, we
Multiplier up.
lost all our lives on the last level, so clearly it's harder than easy.
Weapon power up.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm sorry. Watch your big points.
Watch the big points.
It's gonna be points.
Points.
How vindictive of them. How vindictive.
Multiplier up.
One of these humans will be a life though. There's enough left. Probably gonna be the last one. Good luck.
Thank you.
And you have no bombs left. I was gonna say one bomb left, but you still have your overdrive if you get in trouble.
That was close. Okay, here we go.
Points.
Fucking points.
Vindictive game. How dare you?
Bomb.
Well, that's better than more points.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, keep it.
I am noticing your skill and improvement though. No, you fucked it.
Human lost.
Yep. On cue.
Yep.
So what was I?
Yeah.
Very lost.
What was I supposed to do there that I obviously didn't do?
You need to shoot the green one first.
Ah, okay. Didn't know that.
Yep. Those ones can be quite difficult.
Ah.
Especially if you are under pressure.
Alright, that's attempt number 1 on that level.
15 million.
Save the last humans.
Take 2.
Keepers Multiplier
When we make some NHL videos at some point, you'd have to be my coach. Tutor me as to what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah, I'm just learning how to play that game again. It's been like 10 years since I played one of those.
up. Shield.
Less than 10 years, because we played it together. Remember?
You know what I mean. I was over-exaggerating by a few years.
Okay.
It's actually probably been close to 10 years since I've sat down and played that game. Probably like 7,
Detector.
maybe 6.
Wow, we've known each other for a long time then.
Yes, fucking.
Keep it.
We knew each other when we were in high school, didn't we?
Just.
Yeah,
Shield.
through other people.
Yes, only really got to make a connection though, post high school.
Yes.
Introduced you to things like the wonder of the HDMI cable. Your PS3 game suddenly looked a lot better.
One thing I can remember you really doing is bringing over a Blu-ray copy of The Dark Knight when Blu-rays first came out, and I can remember noticing the makeup on every single one of the actors. It's the only thing I took from Blu-ray. You can really see the makeup on the actors.
Which is sort of like the CGI, it's best when it's not noticed.
Yeah. But
It's
it
looking-
was a much nicer experience watching it on Blu-ray, apart from the makeup.
That's good. That's one of the big arguments that I get in with people. So many people are like, why don't I just get the DVD? I can't notice the difference.
Multiplier.
Well, it's like me. I don't notice the difference in like
Alright, go
when
on.
you see the streamers going on all about frame rate and stuff like that. I don't see it half the time.
Human.
Oh, that's another test I'd like to do at some point, is get a monitor that's like, I don't know, 120, 100, maybe even 240 hertz, and then set it to particular refresh rates and then get us all to try it, but us not know what it is and see if we can actually pick which one is.
Yeah.
Do we notice any difference?
Like between at the lower ones, you can really tell. Like between 380 to 320 to 480 to 720 to 1080, you can really tell the differences. Maybe not so
That's
much
true.
between 720 to 1080, depending on the screen size.
That's true.
Yeah, but it's only at the higher quality levels.
But
And then
So-
this is where I fucking, my brain stops working with this stuff when you start getting into the hertz.
do you know what a
frame
hertz
rate.
is?
I know what it is, but I cannot explain it.
Basically, it means a cycle. So if you imagine, say, a wheel going round, a wheel to go all the way around one time would be 1 hertz.
It's 1 hertz. Yep. Okay.
So if you've got something running at 30 hertz, that means every second there's 30 frames
there's
being
a human.
projected. There is 2.
Human.
We lost him.
Well, there was human. So 240 hertz running at that means you'd have 240 frames played every second. So in theory, if you're doing something that's very fast, like say an F1 racing game, any kind of racing game, any kind of FPS, anything that's very twitchy, even though you probably couldn't really tell, it should at least feel a lot smoother, and people who are really into it seem to notice those kind of things. But
Yeah. I
I'm
don't.
skeptical, so, which is why I want to do the test. And I'm quite happy to be proven wrong.
Well,
Does it... Very hair-raising having to like fly inside these. Oh, we turn to this mode.
yep. That's why I prefer to be much closer, because you only really, that was a waste.
Yeah, I just realized that.
You only really have to worry about running into him rather than the shots he fires.
That's true, actually, because they're usually going away from him, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Oh, are you kidding me? Bomb it. Yep. Fucking thing.
Not an ideal time to lose
I
a
hate
health.
that fucking donut so much.
Yeah, it is an evil donut. Very evil donut.
I need a second.
Alright. And we're back.
Uh-huh.
Save the last humans.
When it's a bit easier, I often go off in my own way, but I found the harder it gets, the better, the more important it is to be closer to each other.
I do tend to agree, but I get distracted. And then I forget where you are, and yeah. Or especially in these later levels, I can sort of remember the spawn sequence, so I will kill something and I'll rush off to where everything else spawns to keep the multiplier up and not tell you where I'm going.
Multiplier up.
That's fair enough.
Keepers detected.
Ah, you
Complete.
fucking kidding me.
That was not a great time to go down.
You're on your own, there's a human behind you.
Bomb.
Better than getting points the first time.
Overdrive charged. Keepers detected. Multiplier up.
You went past the keepers.
I did.
You got him.
Point.
So that's the main reason why I like using the ship that I use, is because it's got the best boost.
Mm.
I do try to use it as often as I can to get out of trouble. Very handy. It destroys everything you boost through.
Point.
Oh, come on. Come on, Gabe.
I'm expecting the next couple to be points.
Extra life.
There you go, you're back.
But of course I wasn't holding my controller.
Keepers detected.
Always got to be on the ball.
Yeah. That's for successful people.
Shield. Multiplier lost.
It might just be a horrendous experience, but if there was some way to port this or have a very, very similar game to this that I could just use on my phone in like doctor's waiting rooms, that would be so awesome.
Pretty sure there would be something like you get via phone that's like this, but it'd probably be full of ads and pay to play
Shield
shit.
expired.
Well, yeah,
It's like most mobile games these days.
and unfortunately the reason that it's that way is not because they're just trying to make the horrible product that gets them as much money as possible. It's because people spend the money when you design it that way.
So the thing that really pisses me off is there's a certain game that I like playing on my phone, which is basically Candy Crush, but it's called Duel, where you got to make you got to match 3 jewels rather than 3 pieces of candy. It's basically the same game, but it's only free. You cannot pay for it to get rid of ads. So every single game that you complete, you have to watch like a 30-second ad. It's fucking ridiculous, and I have stopped playing the game because of it. I'd pay $10 for that game.
Absolutely.
I would. play it easily because it's something that kills time when I'm waiting for the bus.
Yeah, absolutely. That's when I think I can accept it. If you make a great game that has ads and or not too obnoxious way, and we can spend $15 or less to make it into a game, so non-ad one, that's good. That's good use of resources. One game I really want to try out on mobile, though, particularly on my iPad Pro, is Divinity Original Sin 2. Apparently they've made a really good port.
I had no idea that was ported.
Yeah, it is. It's the highest rated game ever on tablet.
I would like to play that on PlayStation.
Yeah, and if it's cheap enough on the current sale that we can pick that up as well. Dale hates role-playing. There can just be a game for the two of us. Not role-playing, turn-based.
I love turn-based games.
Yeah,
I grew up playing the original Fallout game.
Oh, I don't have any boots. Lovely.
Overcharge, whatever it's called. Good luck.
Yes, it does not seem likely that there will be any more humans spawning. Look at it, look at it in the background there. You go one way, it goes the other direction. Jerk.
Well, you want to destroy his little bits first.
I'm pretty sure they just...
they get in the way, like that.
They do get in the way, but... I don't know if... So you're convinced there's a finite amount of them? He doesn't just keep spawning them as you kill
Yes,
them?
there is a finite amount. It's like that's his mass that he's spewing off.
Oh.
So
Right.
every time he spews it off, he has less. I need a second.
Yep.
You remember in the 90s there was this game where it was some Japanese arcade game where you could only shoot up and you had to pop these bubbles, but every time you pop one it split in two, but it got smaller.
I have a vague memory of that, but I'd have to look it up.
I loved that game when I was younger. I need to remake that in some way, shape or form. Because that was a really addictive game. Very simple premise as well.
There was this game that I used to love on old Macs, which really basic old Macs, where essentially it was, it had multiple buttons on it, and then it had, so you could get like a better shield or a better sword or something, and then you go in and fight something, and then once you've managed to strike it down, then you got more rewards from that, and then you could upgrade your gear again. And it was literally you just click button to attack. There was no animation at all. It just told you about the things that you're fighting. And I still loved it. I mean, Sim Ant, for example, I really enjoyed that game. I'd love to have that on mobile. But I don't think there's enough money in it, so that's why they haven't done it.
I haven't played Sim Ant before, but I know the type of games you're talking about. They're essentially God Sim games, where you create a situation or you build something and you have little AI minions that do things in that world that you've created. I do like those games.
Yeah, that's the gist of it. But it's from like 1994 or something like that, so it would be quite painful if I tried to go and play it on some internet forum, which I'm sure it's available to play on. Most of the really old games are set up like that.
It does seem like a game that you would have played when you were younger, but did you ever play Evil Genius?
I've heard of it. I don't think I played it.
Well, they've made a second one, which looks pretty interesting, to say the least. Which I wouldn't mind trying out at a later date when I get a decent computer.
Well, extra life, sweet. We've certainly got an extensive to game list.
Yes.
And that's the advantage of the solo video as well, because there are plenty of games that I love that you guys don't. So I can put out, well, I just like it more than you guys do. So I can put out little videos about them. And same goes on your end, so you just have to find value with it.
I mean, once I get a better computer, there are plenty of games on computer that I would like to make some videos of as well. Like some Warhammer videos. I like to think I'm at least semi-decent at that.
Complete.
Absolutely. I would also like to play some of those with you because we did get them at some point, but we never really got to do it much.
Power up.
I didn't even realise that they have like a co-op campaign mode as well. Oh, that was lucky.
Shields
Not
expired.
all of them do, but enough of them do.
Warhammer 2 does. The one that you
Yep.
both got on.
The one I'm really keen to play is Company of Heroes 2 campaign, co-op campaign. The last time we tried that, it was like 2 frames a second. It was rendering on your laptop.
I
So-
can remember trying to play that when I was house sitting for my aunt, and their modem was all the way at the other end of the house,
Yep, yep.
and it was like a 30-second lag for my command inputs before my characters would do what I told them to.
Yeah,
it was
that's it.
unplayable.
Absolutely. Ah, I just picked up an enemy and then I collided with something.
Picked up a human, you mean?
Yes. Well, I tried to pick up a human, and then I obviously then tried to pick up an enemy, and I died.
Yeah, you shoot the enemies and you don't pick them up.
Nope.
Multiplier up.
Would have thought I would have learnt that by now.
Rookie mistakes.
It's not the first, it's not going to be the last.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I do more damage when you use your
Multiplier
overdrive.
up.
Yeah, same for me. Oh, I'm so happy now that I know that those cubes are not infinite. Now I feel better shooting the little cubes. Before I thought I just had to fly through the minefield and just attack the big one.
No, you can destroy them. Oh, fuck.
And then my teammate could die. Ah!
Uh-huh. Yeah, I tried something new. I shouldn't have tried something new. I tried boosting through the little block things. They're too hard to hit with boost. Should have been patient.
Multiplier up.
But I like your chances. It's almost dead.
Good. I'm very conservative. This is not the way I normally fight this guy.
If I was you, I'd try boosting around to the other side and finishing him off.
Alright.
Listen.
I should not have, clearly. We can do it, we can do it.
Save the last humans.
Gotta build my own ship one of these days too.
As in, what, like download a program that allows you to make a ship?
No, there's a ship editor.
Oh.
On the menu.
There you go, you've already downloaded a program. It's called The Game.
Yep.
Alright, I'll have a look into that as well.
Like, I wonder if you can make it like 1 pixel across with a really small hitbox.
So small that you'll probably lose where it is all the time.
Just look for where the lasers are coming in.
Yeah, exactly.
Multiplier up. Keeper detected. Phase complete.
Yeah, that's one of those ones where you gotta shoot him in a certain order. Being real dickheads.
Oh, they're always trying to find ways to make the enemies slightly more challenging.
Yeah, it is something I like about this game.
Keeper detected.
How the difficulty ramps up with each level. It's noticeable.
Yeah, the difficulty ramps up at a really appropriate rate. It's challenging but not impossible. I get quite a good sense of reward. Even though this was, I think, was released as like a launch game for the PS4, I still think it's one of the prettiest games on the
You
console.
say it's challenging but rewarding now. Wait till you play it on what
Yes, yes, I know. But I'm challenged enough as it is. It will not be rewarding. It'll just be challenging on these harder levels until I'm in better form.
Sometimes I think my neighbours must think I had Tourette's syndrome. The amount of times I've just gone, fuck! 'Cause I die.
Absolutely. Yeah, yeah.
Multiplier lost.
Fuck you, multiplier. I killed something, god damn it, I shouldn't have lost that.
You did get an extra life though. That's cool.
Don't care about life, I want to keep my multiplier.
Multiplier up.
Which I think is equally stupid to wanting to have the umbrella for an unnecessarily
Shield.
short walk in the rain.
Multiplier.
Ah! Shut up, lady. So negative all the time.
Yeah, she's very
Phase
supportive, is she?
complete.
No.
Weapon power up.
Oh, that was lucky.
I see you enemies trying to flank us.
Can you be flanked in this game?
Yeah, you have a point.
They can only come from two directions.
Multiplier up.
Yeah. You know,
And
I
you
think
can see the whole fucking world.
yes, yes. Key component of flanking is a surprise attack from an unexpected angle, which we cannot blame for these. Ah, blew up.
Well done.
Thank you. I didn't try. Oof.
That's probably why you blew up.
Again. Oh, having a horrible run.
You died less than me.
Yes, probably in total. That's true.
Multiplier up.
Not that we're competing, but I do like to keep track.
Yeah. That's. If it
And
keeps
it's
you
not that I
engaged.
like. I don't care who has more kills or who dies
Shields
more or whatever.
expired.
I just like to know. I find it interesting. Are you fucking kidding? Mongrel.
So you're down again, or you've respawned?
I'm still alive.
Okay.
That was pointless. Wow, those things are tough to kill,
Multiplier up.
Absolutely.
even with the bomb.
I was about to say, just release the other one.
Yep. And then be patient. Not rush in.
Multiplier up.
If you look at the bar at the bottom of the middle screen, it is
Yeah.
showing low health.
We go.
There we go.
Armageddon.
Woohoo!
Second last level.
Gonna get even more twitchier.
Save the last humans.
It's one thing I'm not looking forward to about me getting older is my hands are going to be fucked. They're already starting to become quite useless.
Is there anything medical you can, like, ever go to a physio or anything like that?
Nope.
Weapon power up.
Because I know exactly what it's from. It's from me losing my temper when I was younger and punching stuff.
Multiplier up.
Punching
Well-
things that are harder than my hands, like walls and fucking bridges.
Yes, that's probably exactly where it came from, but that doesn't mean there's nothing they can do to ease the problem.
Yeah, I just don't see a point, to be perfectly honest.
Multiplier up.
I know I should, but why?
Overdrive charge.
Well,
They're not that bad yet.
when there's more income coming in, I'm quite happy to send you to that, because I consider having good working hands as a necessary working requirement.
Well, see, my ring finger on both my hands sort of the knuckle has been pushed inwards, so it twists. It sort of like leans towards my middle finger and gets pushed behind it.
Ah.
Multiplier up.
Well, I've been to a physio many times, and I 100% know that there's stuff they can do about it, but obviously we don't need to do anything about that right now. We can look into those kind of things later. And I am doing okay on this attempt.
And then there's my pinky knuckle on both of my hands, and I'm pretty sure this is just genetics. There's nothing that can be done about it medically. But I can't really bend my pinky knuckle.
Multiplier up.
Wow.
I've met other people that have this problem as well, and they said that there's no particular reason why they should have it, and they've never injured their hands in any way, shape or form. They just have it.
Probably an issue present at birth.
Yeah. And it only really becomes an annoyance when I'm trying to sleep.
Yeah, any little thing can really make that harder.
Yeah.
Multiplier up.
You're doing well with your multiplying.
Yeah, I've already lost it a couple of times this map, so I'm not really concerned with it. Once you lose it once, you can't get that bonus score at the end of the game, end the level, sorry. So there's no point once you've lost it once.
Ah, so you get a ultra, super, mega more points for having a multiplier on.
Shield.
And then the higher the difficulty, the more you multiply you can get. So on easy it's 5, on medium it's 10, on veteran it's 15, and on the hardest it's 20, I think.
Wow.
Detected.
Ah, fuck.
Oh,
Whoops. My bad.
what happened there?
I have no idea. I put my controller down.
Oh, I wasn't quite ready there. And
Oh, my bad.
Oh, we were doing quite well on that attempt, I think.
Alright, give me a second.
Yeah, just don't press X on your end.
Ready?
All right, let's do this.
Last humans.
Pardon me.
Pig.
Oink oink.
Multiplier up. Keeper detected.
It's really corny, but I've always liked it as a comeback for being called a pig. When somebody calls you pig, you go, thanks, I am a pretty intelligent guy or girl.
Yes, that is quite corny. I also appreciate it.
Weapon power up. Overdrive points.
Yes, sometimes the lame jokes are the best jokes.
Keeper detected.
Yeah, it certainly diffuses the tension if someone's trying to get properly angry at you, and then they go from being angry to being frustrated. Like, opposed to, it's a different kind of growl.
Well, that's one of the best ways I've found to alleviate tension being a door knocker through humour.
Phase complete.
Oh yeah.
My opening line is, "Hi, how's it going? My name's John. I'm not here for any charities or fundraisers today."
Keepers detected.
It gets a
just-
smile from time to time.
Hi, my name is John. I'd like to introduce you with my ability to excellently knock on doors. I've been practicing that for many years.
And by many years, you mean a month?
Hey man, you just say many days, but not how many days it is.
A month sounds longer than many days.
Well, sure, you might have been professionally doing it, but it's been a lifetime of practicing knocking on doors.
Well, I have the little rhymey knock, which I can't do at the moment. So the whole that thing, I don't know if you heard it, but someone said when they got to the door, "That's a really good knock." And I was like, "Oh, thanks. I've been practicing it for years."
That's the kind
That
of
is
thing.
how I knock. That's just how I knock normally. I like that knock.
Signature knock.
Yep. It's friendly.
Absolutely. But it is one of those things when you're doing any kind of task or job over and over again, you just find ways to do it slightly different to keep yourself motivated and awake.
Yep. And that's one thing I didn't anticipate about door knocking is before we had that lockdown, my knuckles were so swollen from knocking on doors. Fuck. I was starting to have to wear band-aids over my knuckles when I was working because I couldn't knock on the doors. It was too painful.
You could bring something to knock on the doors with, so that it's not being transferred.
That's actually a good idea.
Yeah, just
Something's going to make a lot more noise than my knuckles. Oh, what killed me then?
make more noise and also not damage the door. It just needs to
Yeah.
and be light. You know, I'm sure there's if you go to Bunnings and wander around, you'd be able to find something.
Like a piece of wood.
Yeah, a bit of wood would probably work. Yeah.
Like a soft wood though, like a pine or something.
Yep. There is a lot of enemies.
Multiplier up.
Could have used a bomb.
Yes, we could, but we don't think we have a bomb. Oh, we do have a bomb. Okay.
Got two. I'm going to. There's a lot of orange stuff. Orange stuff's bad stuff.
Multiplier up.
Alright.
Shields expired.
Here it is. Just go ball of death.
Yep.
Oh, nice double overdrive. That didn't do as much damage as I thought it would.
Alright.
Whoa.
Oh. I should be able to respawn.
Alright. I got this. Oh, no I don't.
I don't got this.
Nope. You do.
Yes. Woo! I did it. That's right. Dog, I'm patting. I did it. Oh, we actually got a pretty similar score that time.
I didn't even read it that time.
I was 800,000. You were 1,200,000. So there's 400,000 between us.
This is in no way meant to be an offense to you, but I only generally try to go for multiplayer when I'm playing by myself.
It's fine.
And it's got nothing to do with your skill level. It's simply because I don't want to run up on you like I tend to.
Weapon power up.
Well, I'm down, but hopefully you'll be the one to find a life this time.
Hopefully. Oh, I got no bomb. Oh, no,
Oh,
I'm
dear.
gonna run into something that only just spawned.
Jerks.
Yep. Should have used some overdrive then, or boosted through it.
Save the last humans.
Oh, fuck. I have forgotten the spawn pattern in this. I haven't played it for a while.
You're gonna get re-familiar with it.
There's the weapon thing, you got that.
Weapon power up.
There'll be some keepers spawning over this side.
Multiplier up.
Oh no, they're over this side now.
Just got freaking points. Trading in a human. Food. Oh, I don't even know what hit me that time.
I think the spawn pattern is dependent on where we both are. It's not the same every time.
That's usually how it works with most games.
Multiplier up.
Or with most arcade games, there's a specific spawn pattern that will happen.
Maybe they've decided to do it in a different way this time.
Phase
I don't know.
Could have.
complete.
God, they did a really good job with the soundtrack in this.
Oh yeah, that's the only soundtrack I like more is the Wipeout soundtrack.
Keepers detected.
That is very
The-
good.
Battlefield 5 soundtrack is actually pretty good.
Keepers detected.
That is a big keeper.
But it's more operatic,
Shield.
Yeah, that's what I would expect.
but it's still really nice. Very good music.
Oh my god. Oh.
I should have come sooner.
Charge. Multiplier up.
That's another thing I'm going to add to the channel is me playing through the single player Battlefield.
Detected.
Yeah, it's not as good as you think.
Well, I don't really care how good it is. I just want to try it out and see. Obviously, if it's horrible, I wouldn't. But
Like, it's fun. I've played the first one and a bit of the second one. The first one was actually very challenging towards the end.
first one is like the
the
first one that's ever come out, or the Battlefield 1 that came out recently. World War 1.
the Battlefield 5 single player missions.
Oh, okay. Oh, you took right.
Yeah,
Okay.
because I still had no idea how to play the game when I was playing that. It was pretty much my first experience in Battlefield since 1942. It's come
Oh, I lost a human. Damn it.
out. Good one.
Yeah, then I exploded. So it's all on you now.
Oh, so we lost 2 humans.
We did.
Oh, and then I exploded.
That was excellent timing.
hmm
Just as you're like, oh, so we've lost 2 humans, and then you blow up like a second or 2 afterwards.
Save the last humans.
Oh, exquisite, exquisite. Okay,
Yes, indeed.
I'm gonna try to stay near you when I can.
Detected.
You know, I could give you like indications as to which way I'm going to boost so you can try and keep up. Like now I'm going left, right, sorry. Fuck, would it help if I told you the right direction?
Weapon power up.
Going left? No, your other left.
Camera left.
Yeah. Oh boy, that's a wall of red unpleasantness. I blows up.
So I had to give someone directions a couple of weeks ago from a map because both of us had never been in that area before. And I completely forgot that depending on which way you were traveling, whether you're traveling like north or south, the directions on the map can be different. You got to orientate the map to the correct direction.
So it was difficult to hand out those directions to the person at work, I'm guessing.
Yes. Yep. So I told him like to go left, and our little blip thing on the map starts going in the opposite way to the way I want it to go, and I'm like, oh, hang on, it should be going the other way. And then I was trying to explain to him what was going on, because it happened like 3 or 4 times, but I could not explain to him about orientation with map. It wasn't his fault, it was my fault not being able to explain it, because I hadn't met him before and I was nervous.
Yep, that's all very reasonable.
But yeah, it was an interesting experience. He got a laugh out of it. I don't think he understood what I meant by the map thing, but anyway, he's a cool guy. I don't mind him now.
If you pay close attention to it, oh, ouch, that hurt. It's amazing how often miscommunications happen.
Yeah.
Like, regularly.
And just little things like that, just not having your map orientated can
Really
fuck
screw
up
things over.
quite drastically. Like, it took us an extra 30 minutes to get to where we needed to go because of that.
Wow. So, was this person driving? Oh, I blew up.
Yeah.
Driving
he
and you
was
being
driving.
the navigator? Okay.
And of course, I didn't think to turn my map on auto rotate. I didn't know how to do it at the time because I've never had to use Google Maps so extensively.
Guessing you know now.
Yes, I know how to get the satellite image and everything now.
Alright, I gotta keep watching.
I got a human. I'll let you know when I pick humans up. I didn't even know you were dead, but...
Oh,
there you
I'm
go.
back. Yeah, I was
Why
about
can't you
to...
do it that quick.
I don't know. You're gifted, clearly.
Just lucky.
Multiplier up.
Thank you. He was going to kill me.
Pardon me again. Yes, he was.
Whoa. Whoa. Where the fuck did he come from?
Alright, I need to go grab something from the kitchen. I'll be back as quickly as I can. 1 sec.
Yep.
So when I go to upload this, I'll just cut out like the little breaks like that. I'm just not going to edit the main part of it.
Okay.
Okay, ready?
Well, since you're gonna edit it, wait. Just watch this turn around a little bit and look at all the shit that we have to kill and fly through. It's ridiculous.
Wow.
Like around the corner, there's like nothing but enemies and red dots.
Wowza.
But anyway, I'm ready
Should we
when
go?
you are.
Okay.
Actually, 1 second. I just want to have a sip of water.
Save the lost humans.
Game face. Here we go.
And a little bit more information than just save them would be nice. Like, how did they get trapped to begin with?
I
Are
want
they even worth
detailed
saving?
psychiatric report on each one of these Lego people.
What if they're like what if they're criminals?
Yes.
And
what if
they're
they
meant to
were?
be executed or something. Maybe that's the whole story behind their game. We're not trying to save humanity, we're trying to break the criminals out
Multiplier up.
of prison.
Excellent conspiracy.
Oh, I'm definitely one for the conspiracies.
Ah!
Have I
They're
told
going.
you what some flat earthers believe? It's not all of them, it's only a specific community.
Well, you can tell me again because it's not springing to mind.
Phase complete.
Australia doesn't exist.
What is their reasoning for this?
Well, they just don't believe Australia is a continent on the flat earth,
Wow.
which has always amused the fuck out of me, being a resident of Australia.
I know. It's very confusing.
But in their defence, I've never actually seen the full continent of Australia, so
Yeah,
I'm
man.
not saying I believe them, but I'm just, yeah, I like thinking about stuff like that. No, the Earth's round, 100%. There's no question in my mind. You can even see the curvature of the Earth with your own two eyeballs if you look at the horizon.
Overdrive humans.
I agree with that. I still agree with that. And my dog Lilo here agrees that I'm spending too much time yelling at a screen.
Complete.
Don't ya?
I wonder if you bred them, if their pups would start like barking at walls for no reason, because they've watched you do it for so long that it's become a social gene thing.
It's one of my favorite, both people being silly statuses that I put on Facebook at one point was, I can't see I can't figure out who's the crazier. Me yelling at a pre-recording of a game where the results have already been established, or my dog's trying to scare away the storm by barking at it. I mean, both are equally futile.
I think with the dog thing though, it's more of a fear thing than anything else. It's not that they're trying to scare away the storm, it's that they don't have any other defense against it other than to make noise back.
Yeah. Whoa, I'm back.
Oh, we got an extra life. I didn't even know you were gone.
Good to see you paying a lot of attention.
Oh, that's how I've gotten this far. Worked for me this much. Yeah, fuck it, whatever.
Me, words hard, difficult.
Yeah, you know what I meant.
I do. Oi. And I'm down again.
Congratulations.
Yes, I'd like to thank the Academy.
Multiplier up.
And there's no chance to get you back either. I'll enjoy watching it.
I am. I'm performing excellently at the moment.
Come on, get back there. Ah, fuck.
Save the lost humans.
I guess that's one really good thing about this game when it comes to my smoking. I've had the same cigarette rolled for like the last 30 minutes.
Oh, you haven't had time to roll another one?
Well, I don't need to because I can only take a puff every loading screen, so...
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I just light at every loading screen and then have the puff, put it down, it goes out. In the rollie,
Detection.
it's always handy.
I have a similar issue to that when I've got a glass of whiskey that I'm trying to drink and also not drop the controller. That is not easy to do.